Alright. Well, hello YouTube. I hope you can hear me. So this is my first ever live coding session. I'm kinda nervous. Today I'll be adding Redux star to an app, which is made in React. Don't mind the name. Apparently it's taken, so that's just a code name. This is a chat app. It's pretty simple. It's just one channel. And right now all this data that you see here, like those messages, the topic, the name, the whatever, is just default props. They're meant to just be something, a placeholder, so I can develop the UI. But now I want to make it take the data from the store. So yeah, this is the app. It's running React and no Redux. So first I'm gonna have to I'll talk about how this app works. So I need to stop the music, it's distracting me. So first it uses Glamorous, which is a nice library by Ken C. Dots and Typo, which is basically a CSS in JS solution. So I can write styles like this and then use them as React components. So I can go and just do that and it will be styled. Okay, so this theme white there, basically what it does is takes a theme object and just makes every Glamorous component use it. So okay, then it goes to the app component, which handles, it uses React Media, a library to just check the screen width, and then I hope you can't hear the dog barking because he is. Yeah, you probably can, whatever. So depending whether the screen is wide enough or not, it just chooses the desktop layout or the mobile layout, which are defined here in layout. It's just lots of flexbox stuff. Here is the CSS for the flexbox. And mobile layout, I use React sidebar, which is a nice lib that provides me with a sidebar, basically a drawer like in Android. Something is broken. Right. Yeah, that's that. So it's a little bit more complicated, but not much. So there's the sidebar, and then both layouts just use those components to display all the UI. So there's input component, messages, and and people list or something like people, just people. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna make use React will probably be, I think, the top component. because it uses just there's the topic and the channel name. Sorry for the tongue. So there's not much data there. So okay, so first things first, we need to install Redux. I'm using Yarn as package management. Alright, so let's see how this stream works. Okay, looks good. And it's installed, so now I can... This is the entry point of the app, so that's the place where I'll create the star. Alright. So here I need a reducer probably, yeah. I'm just gonna do this with test, nothing. No, it actually is. It's the wrong function signature. So I'm gonna make a dummy reducer just to test this out. Actually, I'm gonna make it do this, just so I can see what's happening. Return action, yeah, just like that. So it's gonna start the action, the previous action. Actually, I'm gonna make it shorter. Okay. Okay, so what else do I need? Nothing actually. So what's wrong with this? Oh, I accidentally added it to dev dependencies, which is incorrect because we need it on the front end. Where is it? Here. So I'm just gonna move it over there. Alright. Where were we? Index. We got the star. Now we need to provide it to the Redux app so the components can use it. Alright. What was it called? We need the provider component. Yeah, it's just provider. Now I can load this another provider. And now the entire app should be able to use this star. Okay, let's see. Compiled successfully. Okay. Now, how do I enable the DevTools? Wait. This is a new profile that I made just for streaming. So it's not fully configured. Okay, I need to check how to actually use DevTools, because when I used it some time ago, I had to add some code to my app. Yeah, exactly. So for now, I'll do this, because we don't use any enhancers. And I need to tell Eslin to shut up. What's the rule called? No, it won't tell me. Yeah. No underscore. Tangle. Yep. And Eslin enable. Right. So now it should detect redux. Yep. And it's here. Let's see the state. Amazing. It works. So let's try to dispatch a test action. Full equals bar. And let's dispatch it. See if it works. And it doesn't do anything for some reason. That's kinda weird, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Now we can create a real reducer. So I'm gonna make a folder called reducers and another one called actions. I'm gonna do a file called topic.js, and that's where I'll store all the actions related to the topic. Or I guess I'm gonna name it channel, because it's the topic and the channel name. I guess. So first, what do we need? We need to set the channel name. I should make a snippet for that, probably. And the topic. Pretty simple. And I need to export those two. It's okay. And I need action creators for those. So please don't do that. So it's gonna take a name and return an action. So action type is of course set channel name, and the name is name. No, okay. I always do this wrong for some reason. And the same for set topic. That's actually topic. Alright. Set topic, save. So those are the actions. Now we need a reducer. So the reducer is going to be called channel as the action file. So we're gonna need an initial state. So let's say it's gonna be name and topic, a topic, and then export default, because we're not gonna be exporting anything else from this. Const channel. Can I actually do that? No, it's just like that. So first the state argument, which is gonna default to initial state because redux passes undefined when it's when the store is empty on the first run. And the action. So we're gonna have a switch in there on action type, and of course a default type, default case, which just returns the state unchanged because redux passes all the actions to all the reducers. So if it's not an action that concerns us, we just need to return whatever was passed in to us by redux. So I'm gonna import the actions from actions channel. So it's set channel name and set topic. And okay, set channel name. Of course, I'm gonna return state, but with a different name. Action.name. And what is wrong? Unexpected token. Expected. User label. So what did I do wrong? Okay, because I can't. Never mind. I was just being stupid. Because I can't use the shorthand like this one when there's. When it's in another object, it's when it's a property. Alright. And the same for set topic. And it's not exactly the same. Alright, so that should work. Now I'm gonna add another file where I'm gonna combine reducers, because we're gonna add more and more reducers later for every kind of data that there is. So we need to combine them, because create store takes just one. Combine reducers, and I'm gonna do just that and import channel channel from ./channel, because it's the default import, so we don't need the braces. And okay. Now we can remove the dummy reducer, which didn't work anyway, and import reducers from reducers. And we actually don't need to index.js because it's the default if you import a directory. And now we can try. And let's see. Oops. Let's see stay. Okay, wonderful. Let's try to change the name. Set channel name, channel name. This much. Wonderful. This is a cool feature of Redux DevTools because you can easily visualize the changes to the state and it looks cool. Alright. So the next thing we're gonna have to do is connect the topic component to the state. So let's just take space, put this component to the right, and I'm gonna make a directory called containers where I'm gonna store components that are connected. So topic JSX, actually do I need JSX there? Probably not, I actually don't, because I'm gonna be using JSX in that file. Even though it works in both, I just like to keep files without JSX in them named appropriately. I know I can't speak, but whatever. There's only one way to learn, right? So first I need the connect function from React Redux, which handles connecting the state, the component props. And I'm gonna do like that. So that's not the correct connect, which is really right. Okay. Well, whatever. And I'm gonna need the original component. So actually that's the parent directory. Chat topic. And let's pass it to connect. Now I need a function. I forgot the signatures because for some reason the IntelliSense picks up wrong definition, so I'm gonna check that out quickly in the docs. Yep, map state to props. So it's state and on props. We're gonna need that because the mobile thingy is passed down by the mobile layout component, and what? And it is needed to determine the layout of the chat, whether to display the logo or not, because basically when the screen gets too small to fit both the topic and the logo, it just the logo disappears. Okay, so what we need, so the mobile thingy here, we need to just pass it down. Actually, we're just gonna pass all the props down, future proofing or something. The channel name, so that's state channels, as we can see in the DevTools. If we get a full view of the state, it's channel.name. And what's wrong with this? Oh, because if you use an arrow function and the braces, it thinks it's a block of code, so you need to do this so that it's an object. And now I can, what's left? Topic. Topic. Okay, open people is basically it's a function that the topic can call to open the people sidebar. It is used by the button in the topic because it serves as a top bar on the mobile version, and you can use it instead of swiping to open the list of people. But it's passed down by this expression because it just takes whatever is in that object and adds it to this object. Okay, so we can just use map state to props, and it should work probably. Let's see. So what we need to do is take those layouts and replace this. Actually, maybe I can, no, whatever, later. I thought about maybe mirroring the structure so there's chat or whatever, but there's not gonna be layouts in the containers because they don't need to be connected anyway, so you can just sit in the containers directory directly. So topic is gonna be in containers topic. I think that's the right path. Yeah, it is. So let's see if it works. It doesn't. That was expected because nothing ever works on the first try. Okay, so where did I go wrong? Let's see. The state has the right data, right? Yep, it does. If I change the default, it's obvious that it uses the default props, but why? Why isn't it? Yes, I'm using the mobile layout, and I forgot to change it for both of those. Wait. Oh, wrong component. Never mind. Topic and replace that. And now, yes, it works. Let's see if it updates correctly. So let's dispatch an event, set name, hello, YouTube, dispatch. Oh, it's set channel name, right? Yay! And let's check the set topic action for sure, but just to make sure. The best stream actually not. and it broke. Why? Because we used name instead of topic, and name was undefined, so actually I showed that to you. As you can see, it just removes the topic, it said it's still undefined. And when React gets undefined, it uses the default props value. So let's try it once again, and it works. Wonderful. So cool. I connected this to redux. And why I'm not removing this default props thing, it's because I plan on this chat app that I'm making. It's gonna be able, you're gonna be able to customize everything in the settings whenever I implement that. So it would probably work. I need to fix that later. It work in a way that you have the settings and you have like various toggles and input boxes for selecting colors, and you do that, and below that you have just the component that you're changing, and I'm just not gonna pass any props to it, and it will display the default props data, so it's gonna be placeholder data just for using the settings. So instead of importing it from containers, I'll just import it from there, and it will actually automatically use this data. Yeah. And then I'm gonna be able to just modify this theme, because Glamorous allows me to use this. Actually, I'll show you how it works. So yeah, so when we have this glamorous.input, this is the HTML element name. And you can pass styles in an object, but actually you can pass multiple objects, so I can do also this, and they all get merged automatically by Glamorous, or Glamour, which is the underlying lib that powers Glamorous. And you can also pass a function which receives basically props, and you can get the prop theme, and it's that object from the provider, which is here. No, not here, sorry. Here. And you can also pass other props, and I think you can see it somewhere. Let me quickly find that, because I believe I have something that changes depending on whether the whether the mobile prop is that's not it. Yes, here. The logo, it changes the width depending on whether it's mobile or not, and it's just logo and mobile is passed down. And yeah, you can access props from there, because what this does is basically creates a React component with those styles applied. Pretty simple and powerful. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today. This was just a test transmission. I hope nobody watched that. Okay. So, bye YouTube. Thanks for not watching.